Hey y'all, this is April's Crazy Therapy. So, I'm on a rant. I just came back from a family function and I'm over it. This has nothing to do with a zodiac sign, it has nothing to do with um, any of that. Because people like to classify things from that. And I do look at zodiac signs, but there are only characteristics, certain characteristics of those things that, will um, explain your personality. But one thing that this world is lacking is emotions. What in the world did you think God gave you a heart for? What did he give you tear ducts for? All this about, oh, a man ain't supposed to cry. Who told you that? That's just what the world wants you to think so you can be built up like a robot or something. First of all, I'm a thinker. Sometimes I can be an overthinker. I am also a person who uses their emotions also. I ain't saying sitting around and go run out to the car and cry. No. Emotions does not mean that. An emotion is happiness. An emotion is being sad, being mad. All of those are emotions. So when you sit there and you say, oh, I'm a thinker, that's all I do is think. Okay, well, what else you gonna do? You gonna think your way through a relationship and think it's gonna work out? No, it's not. Yes, you can think. Yes, you can be logical. Duh. But you ain't gonna use your heart in no kind of way. Using your heart don't make you a chump. Not using it make you look stupid to me. And that's just my opinion. And like I said, don't come for me. I said what I said. First of all, you got a child. So you mean to tell me that you gonna sit there and hold your feelings in? Because when you don't use your emotions, you don't show them. You like this. So when I was growing up, my dad didn't use this emotion. All I saw was this. This is all I saw. I did not know who my daddy was on the emotional side of him. Did he really care? Did he really have any type of concern for my feelings? Until I got in my 30s, my late 30s, and at that point, it was when I told him he broke me in certain instances because he never showed me that there was true love there. You got to show it. You use those emotions. So when you sit around and talk about all you do is think, and everybody is cut off from the world. I ain't no emotional person. What the hell you think you doing when you're being happy? That's an emotion. You mean to tell me you ain't gonna cry? You gonna always hold it in? If you're that type of person that is a thinker, you're gonna overthink your way down a rabbit hole. When somebody over here truly loving you and caring for you, and you got all these people over here that don't, you mean to tell me you're not going to show them no love? You ain't going to express to them that you care for them? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be real about it. I'm so sick of people talking about I don't use my emotions and a man ain't supposed to cry and all this old bull crap. That right there is why relationships fail. And I ain't talking about love. I ain't talking about just love relationships. I'm talking about any relationship. There's family. There's a friendship. There's with your co-workers, whoever. There's always needs to be a tad bit, if it ain't none at all. I mean, if you don't use it that much, it should at least be a little bit. If you are a person that thinks all the time, all you are is a robot. A robot. You don't have any feelings. You're just a robot. All you do is sit around and think. And then you overthink so much, you build up these facades and these fake ass assumptions that this person is this person is that, and then you want to say, oh, if you can't handle me, it ain't about handling you. Who wants to handle you? It's do you realize that you sitting up here saying I'm not gonna cry. If I'm upset, I'm not gonna let you know I'm upset. That's fine, but why? Ask yourself why. If you have children, they need to know that you love them, you care for them, you're nurturing towards them. Man or woman, if you're the type of person that is a thinker and that's all you do, you're just a business person. You don't make relationships, you don't build friendships. All you do is handle business. And guess what? Who wants to be with that? Who wants to be with somebody that don't ever hug them? But they got it inside and say, well, I love you inside. Who knows that? Who in the hell know you do if you don't express it? And you mean to tell me it's something wrong with me and I can go on about, I guess I can go on about my business. Because if I can't accept that, yes, I can. I will definitely go on about my business if you can't express how you feel. Because that lets me, that to me, that's fake. You sitting up here giving me a representative of what you could be, but you're not. I don't. Who wants to approach somebody and all they doing is this? They telling me they got emotions for me. They telling me they got feelings for me, but they never show it. If I go to the hospital, they don't show up. Because they so much of a thinker. What the hell you over there thinking about? Oh my God, she's in the hospital, or he's in the hospital. Oh my God, they might pass away. Oh my God, they're deeply in sorrow. Okay, and what are you doing? Just thinking? Come on, man. You mean to tell me you don't, nobody out here think that's just the silliest thing to me. It's just silly. What do you think God did for you when he died on the cross? And even if you don't believe in God, what do you have tear ducts for? Even people tear up when they get real angry. People tear up when they get so frustrated that they can't take it no more. That is an emotion. When you say you can't use your emotions, you're shutting down like a robot. You're a freaking robot. So here I am tonight. I am ranting because I'm over it. Stop saying that. If you want to go and hold everything in and let it kill you and give you high blood pressure, and you just be over there, you know what they do? Usually when you're a thinker and you don't use your emotions, or you don't express them and let them come out and flow. I ain't saying you gotta show the world your emotions. You don't. But if it's somebody out there that you love, whether it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever, or your friend, if you don't express it to them, or you think you're going to keep them people, they say they love you, you sitting there like this. Yeah, I love you. You think you convincing them? You can't even put any expression. No. And then to think that you can be, to be a person, this is what gets it for me. To be a person that says I'm a thinker and I don't use my emotions, but I got a big heart. How? You please explain that to me. How you got a big heart, yet you judge people and say you do that because you helping people. You think you don't need help? You think you don't need help? You think that you in this world, on this earth, God put us down here, or whoever you believe in, whatever. Because I'm not here to talk about religion. I'm just saying what I was brought up to believe. So you mean to tell me you're going to sit here and judge me, be critical of me, which in the Bible it states, don't judge, judge not thy neighbor. You don't, however the verse goes. I think that's one of the 10 Commandments. But at the same time, you could be judgmental and critical and tell me that that's your way of helping me, as if you're some type of psychiatrist, that you got a PhD in that, and you can tell me that I need help, but yet you don't think you need help at all. Sir, ma'am, whoever you are, please get a grip on reality. It's okay to be blunt and speak your mind. I do myself. It's okay to want to be there for a friend or a family member or whoever and help them. But to think that to say that you're helping someone and you sitting back with this smug, I'm a thinker. I'm an overthinker, and I think you need to just, I'm helping you. I'm helping you. I'm helping you. You helping me do what? If I'm present in your life and I'm good to you and I'm kind to you and you're overly critical about the smallest little thing, and you mean to tell me there's something wrong with me? All you do is think. You don't reciprocate the love back. You don't reciprocate the whatever you getting from me back. But yet you can tell me I don't dress the way you want me to dress, or I don't look the way you think I should look. As if you're a perfectionist, You need a reality check. Because as I always say, ain't nobody perfect. Nobody. Ain't nobody on this earth ever in this world that I know could say they ain't never made a mistake. And if they say that, it ain't like they ain't never tripped over their own feet. Literally tripped over their own feet. Okay? So to sit and say, all I got, I just think. Those people who want to just have a thinking relationship, all y'all do is think, man, you're going to worry yourself to death. Y'all are big worriers. You got to be depressed. You overthink everything, so you're going to overanalyze stuff that don't even need to be overanalyzed. You got to have the most miserable life ever. You do. And then you don't express your frustrations, so you hold that in. You don't express, the only thing you're expressing is anger. The only thing that's going to come out of that is anger. Because you got so much pent up frustration, so much probably anxiety and stress, because you're not actually getting those emotions off your chest. Whether it's happy, sad, mad, whatever it is, you're not getting off your chest. You're just holding it in. I'm a thinker. And I think that you need to get your life together. Okay, so what about you? The pot can't call the kettle black. And I wish people start saying, and I hope everybody get and understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying you gotta walk around here and always be, no, who does that? Ain't nobody doing that. That ain't what emotions mean. Look it up. It's just saying those emotions help you think. They do. They help you get through things too. But I bet you, 9 times out of 10, the people who say all they do is think, but they got big hearts, nobody would ever notice it. You come off as a cold-hearted, selfish person because you're so self-absorbed in what you see a person should be like, or you think you can critique a person into being, that you don't even see your own flaws. Everybody got them. Everybody is not in this world untouched or without flaw. No ma'am, no Pam, no ham, Pam, Sam, no. I don't care who you are. You can say what you want to say. I said what I said. I am so sick of people saying that. I don't. Women are overly emotional. They use their emotions first. When you gonna use yours? Who said just because you a man? I love the fact that Tyrese came on the Breakfast Club show, and he said it, and Charlamagne tried to like shush him and give him tissues. He said, I don't want them. He threw them. Because who said that you're not a man because you cry? He was crying because he was hurt about his mom dying. You're not gonna show that. I'm a man. And I'm not going to say that it's just the men. The women do it too. Women do it too. What is wrong with y'all? You think you can nurture a child? You think you can nurture a man in a relationship when all you do is... Sometimes that man or that woman want to see that you would cry for them. Or you... And I don't mean cry for them like to keep them. I mean like if they're sick or if they're hurting. They want you to... Sometimes your partner wants you to cry with them. And I ain't saying just cry. They want you to show some type of empathy. Sympathy, not empathy. See, sympathy is, I know where you're coming from. Empathy is, I don't know the situation, I've never experienced it, but yet I can understand it. In a relationship, you want sympathy. A lot of times. Oh, your partner. In a relationship, like I said, it can be your family. Stop trying to be so hard. That's what the world taught you and other people. That's that dumbass shit they came up with. Ain't nobody told y'all. That's not a rule. It's not a rule. That's not no regulation you gotta live by. If you want to live by that, go find that person that's just like you, ice cold. Because that's exactly what you are. You refuse. And it ain't nobody else's fault. Really. Because even if nobody they never teach you, you still gonna have those emotions because they're gonna come out of you. You taught yourself to be that way. You want to be that way. But there's somebody that's out there for you. It is. And maybe it ain't. Because I don't know who would want to be in a relationship where it's all about just making the money and you come back home. What are you in a relationship for? Because I'm going to tell you something. Even the sex ain't good. Because let me tell you something. Sex is an emotion too. You're going to put your emotions in it. So don't tell me you just a thinker and you just don't use your emotions. You just think. But you got a big heart. Well, you better show that you got that big heart. Because if you don't show it, who gonna know? Who gonna know? And mainly, my biggest thing is, as a woman saying that, and she got kids, how your kids know you love them? You ain't gonna give them no hug. You ain't gonna grab their hand and hold it for a second. You ain't gonna kiss them on the cheek and say, I love you, and I hope you have a good day. You're not gonna put a smile on your face so they can see you smiling instead of doing this. Because that's what I saw growing up. Not from my mom, I saw it from my dad. Even my friends from the neighborhood used to be like, well, man, your daddy mean. That right there shows. And then you expect people, you get upset because don't nobody understand me. They don't have to. Well, if you don't understand a certain type of person, then you can go on about your business. Cause we'll be all right. We'll elevate with or without you. Well, you go right ahead and elevate. Elevate. Cause it seems like you ain't grown. You need growth. Let me something. Think about it is that's a trauma. That's something that you built. It's a defense mechanism to me. To shut off all emotions. To walk around like a doggone zombie. To not show people that you say you got that heart for. What you think God gave you a heart for? It ain't just to keep your body going. It's to feel. And then until you feel is when you get over things. You get past your traumas. You get past the things that used to hurt you. Because let me tell you something. Ain't no way you just walk around here and ain't got no emotions. You got them. You're afraid of them. You're a coward. You're a coward to emotions. And you go 9 times out of 10, you probably run away from commitment. A commitment to your family. A commitment to your friendships. A commitment to your lover. If you even have one. You're a runner. You're a track star. You gonna run away when it gets hard. Trust me, you are. And a lot of times you're gonna find yourself very stressed and depressed. A lot. Cause you a runner, you a track star. You gonna run away when it gets hard. Trust me, you are. You gonna run, cause that's what you do. When you think that, oh my God, I can't take it. Oh, I had to use my feelings. Oh my God. So don't tell me that's a woman thing. Stop putting labels on it. I don't do titles. People got to stop saying it's a woman thing, it's a man thing. We all out here doing the same thing. But yet we want to say the woman do it more, the man do it. No. Y'all do the same thing. Stop doing that too. You all do the same thing. Oh. And I don't care who like what I said. I said what I said. I'm so tired of that. And yes, I do not have to deal with it. I'm just speaking my word. Either you going to use the heart and the emotions that God gave you along with it. Multitask. You don't know how to multitask? You don't know how to do all of that at one time? It's so crazy how people don't know how to think, use their emotions, and actually function in any type of relationship, and actually go to work and do the things that are necessary, that a responsible adult does. It's called multitasking. Am I saying overly be emotional? Heck no. Come on, use your common sense. And nobody said sit over there and be crying all the time, or sit over there and be extra happy all the time. No. But what I'm saying is, it's okay to use them in your day-to-day life. It's okay to show the person that you love. I'm not talking about love relationships. I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about marriages. I'm talking about family. It's okay to have emotions. But when you trap those things inside, And then you want to tell me you got a heart? Ain't nobody on the outside gonna see that. I'm sitting over here. If I just say I take care of my parents, but the whole time I'm taking care of them, I'm like this. You know what they gonna think? I never tell them I love them. I never show, even if I'm upset that they're sick, I never tell them, Mom and Dad, I'm upset that y'all sick, and I hate that I have to do this, but I love y'all so much, and I'm glad that I'm able to be here. Nothing. You ain't expressing no emotion because you don't use your emotions. You're a thinker. So while you sitting over here thinking, looking like this, or told, do those people you love with the big heart that you hiding, do they know that? Huh? If you don't have kids, you will never know. If you never birthed a child, even if you never birthed a child or created a child, you will never know the pain you could cause another human being that came from you or that you created. You'll never know that pain. So if you are a mother, how dare you say you don't use emotions? You better. Or you just ruined another human being that you brought into this world. You ruined them. You tore apart their heart. And you mean you can't tell me you so busy thinking that you don't care to show emotions to them? Express it? Let me tell you something. Actions speak louder than words. So while you sitting over there, I think I don't do nothing but use words. And then you tell me you got intellect. You can be intelligent and still use your emotions. Come on, man. Because to me, that's an unintelligent response. I'm intelligent and I like intelligent people. Yet I'm going to be very highly overcritical of them. All the while I tell them I was only trying to help them. And then turn around and say, but I got a big heart. I don't get it. I'm completely confused about that. But as I said, this is just my little rant in my chat. Like I said, I have never understood it. If anybody can understand it, y'all put it down in the comments. And if you get rude with me, because everybody's entitled to an opinion. I said this is my opinion. And in my experience, you walk through life just being a thinker. You never use your emotions. And when I say that, I'm not talking about overly being emotional. No. Because that'll take you down a rabbit hole. I'm just saying incorporate it in your life. You can't go around being a robot and expect to have lasting relationships with family, friends, or whoever. Please explain to me how just being a thinker, never expressing love or anything, you just, and if that big heart that you saying you got, why you being overly critical and you like intelligent people? What are you? You AI. You ET, extraterrestrial. I'm trying to figure. Even ET cried. ET was trying to phone home. He missed his mama. So what you talking about? Please explain to me how you can have a big heart and just think all the time. You never express them. It's got to be a lonely place. Got to be. Because I'm so sick of it. And then the world done built these men up and women up to thinking that, oh, it's okay to lack emotions. Man, you going to mess around and just hurt the wrong people. And then when people say, when you do that, because you didn't use your emotions, you just was thinking, and you want to come out with this illogical, intelligent response. Is that more important than a person knowing that you care? What's wrong with you letting a person know you care sometimes? What you're going to come off is a selfish, self-absorbed person. But you know, that's just my opinion. But if anybody else got an opinion, drop it in the comments down below. As I said, this is April's Crazy Therapy. I'm just getting things off my chest. You ain't got to like it. You can scroll on up and buy it. You ain't got to even listen to it. But as I said before, just my opinion. Don't come from me. I said what I said. If you can be respectable, please leave a comment. Because please tell me how you can go through life just thinking and never use your emotions. Tell me, is that helpful for you? I would love to know. But I don't want that type of life. But, you know, maybe it's okay for you and some other people. But please, let me know. Until then, y'all have a good night. Well, I just came from my family function. Well, I used a lot of emotions. We laughed, we cried, we teared up. We had a great time. We giggled, we pooted. We did a bunch of stuff. Nobody got mad, though. We didn't use that emotion. We just enjoying life. So, like I said, y'all have a good night. Thank you for tuning in to April's Crazy Therapy. And I'll see you next time. Bye.